Hey, how y'all doing? It's Coach coming to you on a Monday morning. Hey, so come on in and have a seat and relax yourself, because I got some things to talk about. Hey, y'all know I'm in my own little world, right? At times. That's how you gotta be. Give y'all some time to come on in, because today I'm talking about the foods you eat is a direct reflection of your health. Hey, of your health. Hey, the foods you eat is a direct reflection of your health. Marinate on that. Sit on that for a second. That's all I can say. Sit on that for 1 moment while I'm jamming to my music. You know. So you know. But no, for real, how y'all feeling out there? I do want to talk to you guys about the foods you're eating, because I had to marinate on something and I had to think about it. And I said, what makes people sick? What really makes people sick? And then I thought about myself, like, what was making me sick? Right? And then you gotta think about, if it makes you sick, can it make you well? Something to marinate on, right? So that's what we're gonna talk about today when I finish my dancing. Okay, my beautiful people. Hello. Okay, so I really do want to talk to you guys about the foods you eat, because the foods you eating, okay, is the cause of your health. It's a direct reflection of your health. And let me tell you why. Because when you actually sit back and think about it, right? And I just go back to when I was younger as a kid, right? And some people just say, well, you know, when you age, X, Y, and Z happens, or when you age, this stuff happened to you. No, no, I ain't believing all that. No, because see, what you not gonna do is tell me because I'm 40 years old that I'm gonna have bad health because I'm 40. Because that right there, that just don't make no sense to me. That just don't even make common sense to me, right? So I did some little research on some things, and we're gonna talk about the foods you eat. We're gonna talk about, because I have some notes over here. Y'all know I love a note, right? Love my notebook, and I love talking about my notes, right? So I'm gonna talk about things that happen to the body. And let's just focus in on just a few things that you may be experiencing that can happen to your body, right? That has happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to many other women as well. But we probably just don't talk about it because we think we the only ones going through this. But in reality, we're not. Because there are other women that are experiencing the same things, but if we don't never talk about it, we don't never connect the dots, and we don't never actually get to the bottom of what happens. We only talk about the ending result of, oh, well, now I have diabetes, or oh, now I have high blood pressure, or oh, now I have gout, or oh, now I have these massive headaches, or oh, I have all this bloating going on. And that's because I'm trying to tell y'all, the food you eat is a direct reflection of your health. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. And a lot of people cannot that don't sit well with them. Because if you telling me, right, that the food I'm eating, so you mean to tell me my fried chicken that's fried, okay, all up and through that grease from my fast food restaurant, from my soul food restaurant, from the corner carry-out, my little chicken box. You trying to tell me eating chicken is a direct reflection of my diabetes? That's what you're trying to tell me. That's what you're saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Because if you think about it, when you were younger, did you have that at that time? When you were a kid, go back to your kid days, because I went back to mine when I started thinking about this, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all some good stuff I was thinking. And I went back to my childhood days, and I said, Yulonda, when you was a kid, did you have all these problems? I don't remember having no headaches when I was a kid. Unless my mama slapped me upside my head. That's one time I remember having a headache. I don't remember having no out of breathness. I don't remember. I was a petite little girl running around, playing, and just being who I was. I do not remember having doctor's visits where they said I was sick. I don't remember them telling me, you know, I had to take these medications. I don't remember none of that. And when I talked to my mama, she said I ain't had none of that, right? So then when you grow up, what happens? What happens is, by being uneducated in the foods that we're digesting, our bodies aren't able to cope too well, which means that our body is going to continue to harness the mess that we're giving it. So, headaches, acne, heart disease, high cholesterol, weight gain, blood sugar spike, insulin problems, depression, shortness of breath, high blood pressure, extra calories, bloating, puffiness, not feeling good, diarrhea. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's because if you think about it, if you think about the foods that you are eating, most doctors tell you to clean up your diet. Most doctors say, well, you know, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And I talk about this a lot in many of my other videos about the doctors. They try to help you. They give you what they need to give you as far as the medication is concerned. But that is a Band-Aid. You have to actually twist around what you are doing in your whole entire being, in your whole entire life, to see change. So let's talk about the fat foods, okay? We got deep fried foods. We got fast foods. When I say deep fried foods, I mean we talking about, some people do smothered pork chops and gravy. I mean, I know people that fry the pork chop, then put it all in the smothering stuff and add all that stuff on top. Okay, that right there, you got your whole entire chicken box. I mean, people be eating 4 and 5 and 6 wings in the box, okay? Along with the ketchup and the mustard and the hot sauce and the salt and the pepper. And then you got the French fries on the side. Then you got to think about people that like the neck bones and the turkey bones. And then you got people that just like eating macaroni and cheese and deep fried this and deep fried that. And it's all this grease that they consuming, right? Or then they go from, I'm not gonna fry it no more because you know I got my little fryer now. I got my air fryer. That's just that right there. That's just a once in a blue moon. You are not supposed to be eating those type of foods all the time. That is something that's like, if you feel like having it, you can have it. That's just like sugar. Sugar is so addictive, it's not even funny no more, because now sugar is just as bad as cocaine. And cocaine, they saying cocaine and sugar is like hand in hand. They like brothers and sisters. Cocaine and sugar. That's how bad it is, right? But what people are not understanding is that when you go to the little side restaurants and the little curry-outs and you ordering out all the time, or you just eating out all the time, the people that's behind those stalls and that's in those places, their main focus is to get the dollar. And if they can keep the food coming that you enjoy the most, they're going to get the dollar. Because it's all about you realizing what it is that you're putting in your body. So let's just take a step back here and let's think about it. Now, we already went back to the childhood, right? And now we're talking about adulthood. Most people have high blood pressure and headaches because it's like a high blood pressure and headaches go hand in hand, because your pressure is going up, you're getting a headache, or you have migraines. Those things go hand in hand, and it's because of the foods that you are consuming on a daily basis. If you do not have any type of greenery in your life, and I just talked about this to one of my clients the other day, as a matter of fact, which was yesterday, and I talked to her about, how when we were younger, I know for me, when I was younger, my mom, my grandma, my aunts, they would take collard greens, right? Or kale greens, and they would wash them bad boys up real good, and they would throw it in a pot. And in the pot, they would throw some neck bones, some turkey bones, whatever type of meat product they wanted to throw in there, they did. And that thing would boil for like 3-4 hours. That thing be boiling. You'd be like, when is it going to get done? And then the aroma from it smells so good. But at the end of the day, those nutrients are gone. Only thing you're doing is just eating for fun now. You're just eating just for pleasure. You're just eating for fun. And then you have to think about also, when we were children, they were not chemicalizing the foods like they are now. Everything you turn around got a GMO connected to it. Genetically modified organism, or genetically modified something. Something got a GMO. And then sometimes they'll say no GMO. But at the end of the day, the foods that you're eating is a direct reflection of your health. So if you're eating bad processed foods all the time, and when I say processed foods, I mean your box foods. And it's okay to eat box foods once in a blue moon, but it's not okay to continue to survive off of box foods all the time, because box foods are not healthy for you. If it has a longer life shelf than yourself, that's a problem. I know I went to the supermarket the other day and I looked at a box of macaroni and cheese, and the macaroni and cheese said, what we in 2019? I think that box said 2022. Or 2021. What is in that? And then you're not even processing the fact that this is something that was made in a factory. It's something that was put in a factory where workers are working, and they are actually doing what they need to do to make sure that the food has a life expectancy, because cheaper is better. Let America tell it. Cheaper is better. You get it for cheap, you can eat it, you ain't got to worry about it. Just the other day, my coworkers, I heard them speaking of ramen noodles, right? Oodles and noodles. People love oodles and noodles. And they were talking about people who aren't able to afford food. And if you're not able to afford food, they say, we can go and get some ramen noodles. This is what they say. Get the ramen noodles and let the child eat ramen noodles for the rest of the week. Or let the child eat ramen noodles for the rest of the year. Or however they were saying it. But do you know how much sodium is in a pack of ramen noodles by itself? Not talking about the noodle itself, because that's already been processed. That's been chemicalized, processed hard, and do whatever you got to do to it. And you put it in a pile of water and it boils, and you only got to cook it for 3 minutes. Okay, that's fine. We can get with that. But then you have this little packet that comes inside of that ramen noodle that's over 700 and something sodium grams. That's more salt in a day that you're supposed to have. That one pack is the most salt that you're supposed to have. And I would say about a month. I would give that to you for the month. Not just, it's not just, or 2 months. And not just, I'm sorry, thanks, husband. Double, he says. It's double. 1,400 milligrams of sodium in one serving. And you're going to feed that to your child. And then you wonder why we as adults and children grow up to have obesity issues, because the simple fact is that we are not consciously aware of what we're putting in our mouths every single day. We are not consciously aware. Or we are aware, but we don't like the way something tastes. We don't like the way something looks. We can't get down with that. I just am not into it. And I used to be just like that. I used to be one that, listen, You couldn't tell me I was going to eat some collard greens raw, okay? Because I would tell you you was a liar and I ain't doing that. You couldn't tell me that I was going to be eating kale raw because I tell you was a liar and I ain't doing that either. Because how I was raised and my mindset was it needed to be cooked and it had to be so nicely textured and boiled down to a minimum that I can actually just and just swallow, right? But in reality, that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is the food that is grown from the earth, you want to indulge in that more. You want to eat it just as it is. And sometimes I get it that you may want to, you know, you're a little leery about eating foods that's raw, and that's okay, especially when it comes to plants and the greenery from the earth and the vegetables from the earth. You might want to have yours a little sauteed, and I do saute mine somehow. I saute some of my food and sometimes I don't, depending on how I feel. But if you are going to saute your food, I would only suggest that you're actually cooking your vegetables 1 to 2 minutes on that stove. That's it. That's all it needs, just to get a little bit of warmth to it. You don't really need it to be all nice and tender because it's a vegetable. It's going to give you what you need. Your skin is going to glow from it. Your nails are going to be perfected from it. Your hair is going to shine from it because you are giving your body what it needs, and it's going to reflect out into your whole being. It's just going to reflect. So we have to think about what we are eating. If you are consciously aware, and I challenge everyone on my fan page, anyone who's looking at this video, I challenge you for a whole entire day to write down everything you put in your mouth. I challenge you. I want you to write it down. I want you to see with your eyes what you are putting in your mouth. Because when you're just going and you're eating, you are not consciously aware. You just eating. You have no idea. But you know what is consciously aware? Your body is consciously aware of exactly what you're eating. Your body is consciously aware of what's going on, and it's reflecting what you're giving it. If your heart is palpitating all the time, your body is in distress. It's saying, help me, please stop. If you are having constant headaches all the time, your body is saying, help me, please stop. If you are gaining a lot of weight, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, but I ate healthy yesterday. What do that mean? What do your healthy looks like? Because what you think is healthy could not really be healthy. If you think you eat a piece of fruit and you are healthy, that's not the truth. Healthy is consistently putting healthy, nutritional, portioned foods in your body that's going to help you reflect a healthier lifestyle. That's healthy. Healthy is what your body is going to reflect. You can be 200 and something pounds, but if you are healthy with that weight, if you are eating the proper portions, if you are giving your body what it needs, and you're exercising, and you're seeing your doctor, and your doctor's like, everything's look great, you are not this, you are not that, and you are not this, then that's your healthy. But if you are not giving yourself the proper foods, if you are not eating healthy on a regular basis, if you are not exercising on a regular basis, then that is a problem, and your body is reflecting what it's giving. Your body is a direct reflection of the food that you're giving it. And doesn't matter how you look at it, your body is just a direct reflection. So I'm going to just share with you just a few of the foods that I eat all the time in my home. And it's nerve-wracking because healthy comes with cooking. If you're not cooking, then you're not going to be that healthy. If you're eating out more than what you're cooking, then that's going to be a problem. You have to reverse those things. If you want those headaches to go away, you have to give your body things that it needs. Ginger. You have to give your body what it needs. Garlic. If you want your heart to stop palpitating, you have to give it what it needs. Apple cider vinegar. You have to give your body things that it's going to love, and it will reflect in what you give it. Is it a hard job? Heck yeah, it is. Is it hard work? Absolutely. Will you want to stay consistently in doing it? No, you won't. You will fall off because no one is perfect. I fell off many a times and I've jumped back on. But what I won't do is quit on myself. I won't do that. No, I won't. So if you have bloating, you know, we as women, we bloat now. When we have our menstrual, we be bloating. And if you ain't bloating, then you got it going on. Because I know when I had my menstrual, I bloat. And I tell my husband, oh, honey, I feel so bloated. But then I know what to do to help my body to ease the bloatness, to calm that bloatness. Berries, strawberries, those are like the crumb of the crop. Blueberries, the crumb of the crop. Raspberries, blackberries, any type of berry you can think of that helps with your bloating, that helps with your stomach, it helps with your digestive system. If you don't like those berries, you need to become friends with those berries. You don't have to eat them directly. You can throw them in a smoothie. But you have to become friends with the foods that's going to help you live longer and that's going to help you subside whatever things that you got going on with your body. Now, you ain't got to believe me, but I can guarantee you, if you go from eating unhealthy to healthy, you're going to see some things in your body that you're going to love, and things are going to start to change. If you continue to eat unhealthy and you continue to add those unhealthy foods in your body, and you continue to grasp your body with all types of nasty things, processed foods, long life shelf foods, then that's going to be a problem. Now, don't get me wrong. Coach does eat processed foods. Yes, she does. Coach will have Special K. Coach will have coconut and chia granola cereal. Yes, I will. Those are my processed foods. I eat those. Sometimes Coach will have veggie type of burgers that's been freeze, but it has all types of tempeh and tofu things inside of it, and yes, I'll eat that because that's a little bit of process, because in order for it to be that way, they have to freeze it up. So I know that there are some things that are going on with some foods that I personally eat that is not of full nature. But however, I do not indulge in keeping myself unhealthy just for the fun of it, or because I don't want to learn something new, or because I'm not sure what I want to do with myself, or because I haven't got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then things start to change, unless you are just comfortable and you don't want to change. Healthy is a mindset. Healthy is what triggers the mind, and it helps you to think about the things that you're eating, which then reflects in your body. That's what it is. If you're healthy in your mind, things will start to happen. If you're not healthy in your mind, then you might have problems. You're going to have problems. But in order to get rid of these things that I'm speaking of, the things that's just weighing you down, the high blood pressure, the extra calories, the bloating, the sugar spikes, the weight gain, the cholesterol, the acne, the headache, and the depression, okay? Because sometimes, yes, you will need a pill to help you with a little bit here and there. But if you're also helping yourself and not depending only on the medication to do the work, then you're going to see a drastic change. That's what you have to do. The medication is there to help, but you are to enhance what the medication is doing. It's just like exercising. Exercising is to help. It enhances the food that you're putting in your body, which gives you better results. It goes hand in hand. It's the same way as the two, right? So let me just share with you some of the foods that I keep in the home, that me and hubby keeps in here, and that are our go-to staples, and we just grab and we go. Now the Special K, I'm going to show you guys the Special K and the coconut chia that we, so the Special K, this is my Special K, right? And in my membership group with my paid ladies, I talk about portion control, and I show them the different portions of what cereal is supposed to be. So if I'm going to have processed foods, these are my processed foods, right? And these are the foods that I would say 9 times out of 10 are the healthiest processed foods for me, that I'm aware of when I'm looking at the labels, right? When I'm looking at the labels, first of all, I'm looking for sugars. Secondly, I'm looking for sodium. And thirdly, I'm looking for fats. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the labels. And I'm looking at the calories. I mean, calories are okay, but I really don't think about the calories, especially if I'm doing more whole foods in my body versus processed foods. And these are not something that I eat every single day. These foods are what I eat sporadically. So these cereals will last me for a while. Like the life shelf on here, it says for the Special K, I have it till November of this year, 2019, November the 18th of this year. So this cereal can last me for about a good 2 months without me doing anything, because you're doing the portion control. This one right here, this one says, looking for the lifespan, see on this one. And this one is the same, November of this year. So depending between me and my husband, if we, you know, want something quick and I don't feel like cooking, we'll have a bowl of cereal, and we'll only have that on Saturday morning or Sunday morning when I have to run out the door early. But you have portions, people. Like, portions are what makes your body healthy and happy. That's what happens. So for Special K, it's 1 cup and it's 150 calories, right? 1 cup. Now, your sugar cereals that most people eat, they are 1/3 cup. And our boys, they do love sugar cereals. And they are 1/3 cup. So like with Honey Nut Cheerios, we get Honey Nut Cheerios for the boys. They are 1/3 cup. Right? So we have Honey Nut Cheerios for the boys. And this is what they like. This is a sugar cereal. And the reason I say it's a sugar cereal is because the sugars here are 9 grams. Right? And the fats is only 1.5 grams. And the calories are 110. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, right? But then you have other sugar cereals that are like off the chart with sugar, okay? Like 29 grams of sugar in one bowl. And most people don't understand the difference between the serving. So this right here, this serving is 3/4 cup. If you can see that, it's 3/4 cup, right? So they're only supposed to have a little small portion bowl, nothing big, nothing too much, just a little small portion bowl, right? That's it. But most people aren't doing portions. Most people are just eating. They're pouring and they're going. Pouring and going. They don't even think about it. They just go. And that's the problem. We're not consciously aware of what we're eating, which means that you're going to have all types of problems with your body. You're going to have all types of issues going on because you are not consciously keeping yourself in the know with the foods that you are eating. So we keep around the house oranges. We keep around the house apples. These are quick go-to foods. You just pick them up and go. Cut this bad boy in half. You keep them and you eat it and you go. Natural sugar. This is natural sugar. Natural sugar. You don't need any extra sugar because these are your natural sugars. When you're making teas, you have natural sugar. You can do raw honey. Raw honey, natural sugar. You put the raw honey in your tea and you go. When you have an oatmeal, you can do Quaker oats, the natural oats, straight out of the big container. The natural oats. Thanks, husband. This is the honey, right? This is our honey we buy. We buy Wildflower 100% natural honey. This is natural honey, natural sugar. So you don't even need to buy sugar because you have natural honey in your house or you keep natural things. There's also cane sugar. If you are craving sugar, I would advise you to buy cane sugar. Cane sugar is much healthier than Domino sugar, okay? And the reason I say that is because it's 4 grams of sugar. 1 teaspoon is 15 calories, right? 1 teaspoon, 4 grams of sugar. And that's it. 4 grams of sugar is way less than having Domino sugar. I don't even know how much Domino sugar is, but if you got Domino sugar in your house, definitely check the back of that bad boy and see what it's saying. Because if it's saying more than 4 grams, you shouldn't even be having that in your body. Your body is addicted to that. This right here we use on occasions. You see, we haven't even opened it up. But we use it when I want to say if I make the boys some cream of wheat, and I make homemade cream of wheat, and I'll put it in there. Yeah, cream of wheat. I'll put it in there and just put a little topping on it in there, and they're good to go. And you throw some fruits on top of there. They're good to go. They're good to go. Here you go, babe. Thank you. And you put some strawberries on top. Like, just think of ways that you can make your meals healthier. Think of ways that you can add in, and as you're adding in, you'll start to cloud out those unhealthy foods. We have strawberries. Strawberries are my favorite. I eat strawberries all the time. I just cut these up, and as you guys have seen on my fan page, I add them with my breakfast all the time. I actually add them on the side. I have them for a snack. I have them with strawberries, and I have some cheese on the side. Like, there are different things. Like, different things that you can do that's really simple that will help you with your eating. Now, tomatoes are great because, you know, I do tomatoes and cucumbers. I also do my bell peppers. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all some good stuff right now, okay? Y'all ain't ready because let me tell y'all about my favorite bell pepper, right? And let me tell y'all this bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. This red bell pepper. This thing right here. Y'all, let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a good recipe real fast. Y'all listen, write this down. You slice this bad boy in half. You rinse it real good. You take the seeds out of it. Then you cut it up, right? Then you put it on a plate. You get you some garlic and herb seasoning with some pepper. And just eat it. It's that good. I'm trying to tell y'all something good now. You ain't got to do much to it. That's it. And just eat it and go. Slice it and go, right? So I love bell peppers. I buy them all the time. And yes, bell peppers are a little expensive. I be like, now, they ain't no they wrong. They going to have a whole bag of candy for 99 cents and a bell pepper for $2.39. Like, that don't even make sense. But that's how America is. That's where we're at. They're going to show you what's cheaper because you're going to buy cheap versus buying healthy. And they know that. They know there's only a few select people on this earth right now that's buying healthy versus buying cheap. And if you do buy some healthy items, I can guarantee you, you're not really using them to your fullest potential. You're not giving them what you need. You're not using those vegetables and fruits to its fullest potentials, or you'll eat it once in a blue moon. Health is something that's consistently done over time. Health is something that's done every single day to get you where you need to be, to give you the nutrients that you need to have. Now, I normally have my kale by itself, but for some apparent reason, I don't know what's going on with the supermarket. It don't want to give me my fresh kale in the stalks by itself. So hubby went ahead and he found me some organic kale. Yes, he has. And it's by Simply Nature. Y'all, and I'm trying to tell y'all, this is something kind of good, right? But look, it's nice. It's fluffy. It's just ready to just eat and just be delicious with it, right? You're not doing a lot with your kale. Y'all ain't wasting my kale on y'all now. You're not doing a lot. I take my kale, and if you don't like kale that's in a that you gotta eat raw, because some people ain't good with eating raw kale. What you can do, throw that bad boy, get a cup of that, throw that bad boy in a little saucepan with a little bit of drop of water, about what? 1 tablespoon of water. You put a cup of kale in there. You season that bad boy up with some pepper and some garlic. What? You got you some good kale. You can throw it in the oven. You know, put it on a nice little sheet pan. Put that thing in the oven. Throw some garlic and herb. Y'all, garlic and herb is my favorite season. I use it for everything. Garlic and herb, that bad boy, throw that thing in the oven, and there you have it. Some kale chips is nice and crispy and good. And you just like, this is some good stuff. And your skin is happy. Your body is healthy. Your stomach area is going down. You're releasing those toxins by going to the bathroom. I'm just trying to tell y'all, these are some quick, simple stuff that I do. Like, I don't do a lot. Because I got 6 boys. I got 4 boys and 2 girls. I don't do a lot now. But what I do is make sure that I'm trying to give my family the best as well as myself, because it's a journey. It's not a race. It's a journey. So, avocados, y'all. Now, a lot of people think these are vegetables, but in reality, these are fruits. This is fruit. Yes, it is. Hello, America. Yes, it's a fruit. So let me tell y'all how I do my avocados. I make avocado deviled eggs for my boys. If you see my fan page, you can go scroll down some and you'll see that there's some avocado deviled eggs on here. On my blog post, I have my deviled eggs on there with the avocados in them, and it's so simple to make. I also I'll take an avocado, I'll slice it up, and then I'll also put it on top of my I'll put it on my oh, that's just my daughter, I'm sorry. I'll put it on my my salads. I'll cut it up, slice it down the middle, because you know there's a little fat little ball inside, little nut inside, little shelling inside. It keeps it all nice and moistured. But I'll cut that up. I'll put that on my my salad. I'll also cut it up, and I'll mix it up real good in my little bowl. I'll take a piece of Ezekiel bread, toast that bad boy up, put some avocado mashed all up on there with some chia seeds, y'all. Cause y'all, let me tell y'all something now. I love me some chia seeds and some flax seeds. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about now. Chia seeds. excuse me, these are flax seeds, and I had my chia seeds. I put that on that bad boy, and then I eat it. It's just that good, and it fills you up. Like, these are things that I've learned over time to give me a quick meal, give me something quick and easy, real quick snacks I don't have to think about. And things that you could just keep doing. Like, you just have to keep going, and you have to just think and just keep going. And I'm always sharing my foods on here. I'm always sharing my different recipes on here. Of course, y'all, I keep my little onions in here. I've got my onions, my red onions. I have here my potatoes, sweet potatoes. Like, you know, you just gotta go. And sweet potatoes, I don't do anything with them. Only thing I do is put them in a pot. I boil them, and then I take them out the pot. I let them boil down so it's nice and tender. I take them out the pot, and then I eat them. That's it. I don't do anything. And I'll add probably some vegan butter to it just to give it a little bit of or some cinnamon on top. That's it. I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot. Also, this right here. Now, this bad boy, y'all, this is the life. This is the life source right here. This is your life source. Yeah, this is that good old aloe vera. Now, we can use it for your skin. My husband, he just takes a piece of it. He eats it raw, and it just goes right on in, and he's good for the day. Get him up and get him going, give him some energy, and gotta go. Me, I'll put it in my smoothie, and I'll go. You can do so many things with aloe vera that you can digestively help your body with, that you just have to think about what it is that you want to do with it. So we cut ours up, and we just keep going. It's so many things that you can do to add so many different elements to your life when it comes to healthy eating. I want you to just remember that the food you eat is a direct reflection of your health. If you're not eating healthy, if you're not adding in good healthiness, and I'm not saying you got to be 100% healthy, because that's not the case. You have to at least give your body 80% health. 80%. If you give it 90, then you are phenomenally making the strides. But if you give it 80%, it will start to reflect in your life. It will start to reflect in your health. Things will start to happen that you will enjoy, and you will be happy, okay? You'll be more relaxed. You'll be calmer. You won't have a lot of stress going on with your body. You won't have a lot of tensions going on. Your body will start to immaculate things that you want it to do. It will start to produce things that you want it to do. If you want to get rid of the gut, you got to give it berries. You got to give it apple cider vinegar. You have to exercise for 30 minutes a day. These are things that's going to have to happen. You can't have there's no magic pill. Now, they are a slew of different magic things out here that people are just giving out to people and saying you're going to lose all this weight, you're going to do X, Y, and Z. But if the reality is, if you don't have this right, and you're not naturally doing things that's going to help your body, then that weight that you lost instantaneously is going to come right back, because it is a mental struggle. You are in a mental battle with yourself, and you have to learn how to be present with yourself to say, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make better decisions for myself going forward. So I ain't gonna keep y'all no more, but I definitely wanted to share that message with y'all today, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm feeling good. Because it's all about your health. It's all about you, making you a priority, putting you at the forefront, taking care of your mindset that takes care of your body. If you tired of all the bloatedness, the gassiness, the fatness, the gutness, the headaches, the diabetes, the high cholesterol, let me tell y'all something. Coach will help you get to where you need to be. But you got to be willing to put in the work. You can't come 10% and think Coach going to do 90%. It ain't going to work that way. You got to put in the work. You got to work for you. Just like I'm working for me, you got to put in the work. I'm going to give you the tools and the knowledge that you need, but you got to put in the work to actually make it happen. So if you think that you're ready to take on me and what I got to give you, then you come on through. Because me and my ladies, we gets it in, okay? We ain't afraid. We shows up and we make it happen. So you can reach out to me at rockandropfitness22@gmail.com or rockandropfitness.com. Ow. You heard me. If you ready, I'm ready. Because we got to do it. We got to make it work. We got to work it out. We got to do what we got to do. And that's how it's going to go. We got to do what we got to do. You got to stand forward. You got to make it work. You got to fight for you. You got to want it better than what I want it. And if you do, things will happen. If you don't, then you will see your life before your eyes just start deteriorating because ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. And medication, that's just a Band-Aid. You need a solution. And the solution is you have to do the work to help yourself. You got to put in the work to make you better. You got to put in the work to make you want to make yourself do better. And that's just how it's going to go. So it's your girl, Coach. And I will see you on the next video. Please do share. Comment, tell me what you think about the video, tell me your experiences, how you feeling, tell me about, things that you're dealing with. Let's communicate, let's talk, let's work this thing out, because at the end of the day, I want everyone to have a healthy lifestyle. I want everyone to see that their health is a priority, but you have to want it for you. I can't want it for you more than what you want it for you. That don't even make sense, but hey, sometimes people think that's the common sense. But at the end of the day, it's all about doing what's best for you. So I'm here for you. My ladies are here. We are rocking out every single day. We are in our second week, and I'm so proud of them. They are showing up, and they are showing out. And it's just all about taking the proper steps, taking your time. This ain't a race. This is a journey, okay? This is a journey that's going to take you from point A all the way over to point B for the rest of your life. It's a journey. It's a journey, y'all. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to share with me, please do so below this video, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. All right, peace. It's Coach.